about 10 or 12 actually minutes. How about that? I just gave you 2 more minutes. Tammy Yeiser, how are you?
I'm great.
Product developer for this amazing brand called Algenist, which I actually just put in a little beauty bag for my sister-in-law who's really battling some skin problems because she just went through breast cancer and she's on the meds and the skin is freaking out. So Algenist is a hero brand for me. It's one of the brands I super recommend and believe in. And as a hot pick, call us if you have heard about this or if you use other Algenist products. On Friday night, their Power Wrinkle Fighter Serum debuted. This is the anti-aging serum that goes on clean, dry skin and fights all the fine lines, deep lines, wrinkles, all the stuff. This is actually more powerful than the original concentrated serum that got them into Time Magazine and the Wall Street Journal and onto Dr. Oz. We'll tell you how and why. It still yields clinical results in 10 days. But the now Wrinkle Power Fighter Serum, we've sold 2,200 of since it debuted 4 days ago, and we're about to explain why. Real quick, the brand.
Yeah.
So you guys are a biotech firm.
Correct.
San Francisco.
Correct.
So how'd you get into skincare if you were doing the biotech thing?
We accidentally discovered a compound no one had ever seen before from microalgae called alguronic acid. We tested it, and through all of our scientific testing, we found alguronic acid has incredible anti-aging benefits for the skin. It is the reason for Algenist. It is the reason for the Algenist phenomenon.
And the 10 days.
And the 10-day results, which really has put Algenist on the map.
Because most skincare brands, even the amazing doctor ones, often will tell you 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 8 weeks, you're waiting. It's cool, I'll wait if it's worth the wait, but still, 10 days, better than 2 weeks or 8 weeks. And so that is what has carved out a niche for this brand. And now we're talking about your brand new, even more powerful than the original bestseller that got you on all the press.
Correct.
This is the Wrinkle Power Fighter Serum.
Yes, completely brand new. Alguronic acid has now taken us to a new level of results. Alguronic acid is the reason, and you know that we have become so well known as being the wrinkle fighting experts, and with Power, we are literally revealing a new level of results. Power Serum brings new technology to help reduce the appearance of even your deepest wrinkles in as little as 10 days. We did a very in-depth clinical study, and in our clinical study, we saw incredible results in 10 days on your deepest lines and wrinkles, the ones that are most stubborn and the ones that are most difficult to address.
You guys did this study over a period of 10 days, and you actually have done clinicals, which is important to point out.
Yes.
A biotech firm, scientists in a laboratory.
Yes.
Naturally, you're not going to leave things up to a subjective consumer opinion. They're going to actually measure with instrumentation the efficacy of the results that they claim you're getting in 10 days.
Correct.
And so they did.
Correct.
And guess what? Everybody who tried it didn't just think it was great. Those laboratory scientists actually measured improved results on how many of the people in the study?
100%
Wow.
showed improvement in the appearance of deep crow's feet wrinkles in 10 days.
100%.
100%
100%
across
of the people.
board. 100% completely unanimous.
Proven results.
Proven results with a device. That is a completely objective measurement. And this is the beauty of clinical studies. They are completely objective. This is very different from, say, a consumer study where the subjects answer and say, yeah, I think my skin looks better. I wanted to give us a completely objective measurement where we actually look at the physical change and the reduction of the appearance of your deepest wrinkles. So here's how we did our study. One of the main parameters that we look at in a clinical study is something called wrinkle spacing. I know it sounds a little technical, but basically, an increase in spacing means a decrease in the look of your wrinkles. So in our clinical study of Power Serum, we saw an average 33% measured increase in deep crow's feet wrinkle spacing, which means an average 33% measured decrease in the appearance of your crow's feet deep wrinkles in just 10 days. That is the big news behind Power Serum. What this means for you is virtually the look of a third of the appearance of your deep wrinkles, the ones that we're so concerned about and so difficult to tackle. It seems like no matter what you do, they're relentless and unforgiving and won't budge. That's why you choose Power Serum, because the results are now at a level that we frankly just haven't seen before.
Again, I just need to make sure that I'm getting this correct because I am not a science techie. Am I hearing you right? That in 10 days, clinically measured, scientifically proven,
Yes.
1/3 of our wrinkles will be improved. Is that the whole takeaway?
Correct.
A third of the wrinkle.
That's right.
And it's in 10 days. That's why it's called power.
Yes. So here you're seeing at home what we saw in our clinical study, very scientific and precise, clinically measured device, clinically measured results in just 10 days. So look in the mirror, and if you're concerned about deep wrinkles across the forehead or the deep wrinkles around the mouth, the deep wrinkles around the eye area, look in the mirror and imagine what it could look like if you incorporate Power Serum into your routine. Looking at your skin and imagine virtually the look of a third of the appearance of your deepest wrinkles appear diminished. And that's in just 10 days. And again, in that clinical study, Shawn, I've never seen this before, and this means so much to finally achieve this as a formulator. We work so hard to try to find a formulation that will work for as many people as possible, be as universal as possible. And for the first time, we literally hit 100% in a clinical study. In a clinical study, 100%, every single study participant in our study showed an improvement in the appearance of their deep wrinkles, that improvement in the look of spacing, that clinical measurement with a device in just 10 days. That's why there's so much buzz behind Power, because we've now raised the bar to this level that we haven't seen before.
It worked on everybody. It worked on everybody, and they proved it by measuring scientifically the results. It worked on everybody. It's called Power for a reason. It looks like liquid milk, 2,500 spoken for since it debuted in Friday Night Beauty. It's hardly available anywhere right now. I think pretty much at Algenist and like here and maybe another beauty store that I can't name, but everybody's price is more than ours anyway, and they certainly don't have the easy pay that we were so excited tonight. Everything became easy pay night until midnight. It's a hot pick on the day because we're coming out of summer. The sun, God bless her, we love her so much. She feels so good on that skin, doesn't she? And then later, you start to see the wrinkles that she caused, and it's that love-hate relationship. So now is the time going into fall, winter that we're now repairing, treating, reversing the damage that consciously or unconsciously has taken place on our face. It worked on everybody. And what I would tell you is the original serum that got them heralded in every single press, publication, on every talk show, in every major show, on all of the shows, and in all of the written journalistic tabloids. This is now even better than that one, and yet still yields results in as little as 10 days.
So here's what happened. Highly concentrated amount of alguronic acid, our own patented molecule from our biotechnology laboratory in San Francisco. I worked so hard on this formula to try to break through and give an even more amount of deep wrinkle reduction in 10 days. So I experimented with multiple concentrations and ingredients and peptides, and there are multiple different peptides that are available. But in the end, it turned out to be one particular peptide, and how it worked with alguronic acid called tripeptide 38, which made the difference and allowed us to now push the level of results to a place where we haven't seen before. Again, in a clinical study, and again, very scientific, very precise, measured clinical results, clinical study. And in our clinical study, we saw an average measured increase of wrinkle spacing, which is important because that's a key parameter that indicates a decrease in the look of the wrinkles overall, an average measured increase of 33% on crow's feet deep wrinkle spacing, which equates to an overall reduction in the look of your deepest wrinkles. And we studied crow's feet specifically because they're amongst
the worst.
Correct.
They're the nastiest.
Correct.
No one likes them. They are that person that no one wants to be friends with. Sorry, crow's feet.
Right.
No one likes you. We have an update for you, and it goes kind of like this. We started a few days ago with 5,000 of these, aka Friday night. We have fewer than 1,800 to go around. This is an all easy pay night until midnight, so you can try Power Serum for 31 bucks and change. You use it AM and PM. It goes on clean, dry skin. After you cleanse, dry your face, put this on, and then follow with your moisturizer. If you're using other brands, cover your ears. It's fine. This still still will work if you use Hope in a Jar, and if you love Peter Thomas Roth cleanser, it doesn't matter. Just pepper this in. Secondarily, the feel of this is so beautiful. It dries instantly. And this is a daily, easy, keep in mind, the kind of deep wrinkles, when we're talking about working on everybody, clinically proven, and a third, the equivalent of a third of the wrinkles on your face have been impacted. Now we're talking about something that, if we are clear here, no moisturizer can do that. A moisturizer is just in your life to moisturize. It just wants to hang out and hydrate. It's not really there to do the wrinkle thing, and certainly not the thing that this stuff is doing.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, it's very true. And what I love too is, again, this clinically measured result. It really helps take this to the next level in helping to understand if Power Serum can work for you. These are completely objective results. This is very different from saying in a consumer study, women saw X amount of this, or X percent of women saw that. We're putting it out there.
Yep.
We're telling you exactly what we saw measured by a device in a clinical laboratory. Measured device, proven results. And again, Power Serum is just a host of firsts here. 100% of women in our clinical study saw that improvement in the look of their deepest wrinkles, not just fine lines and wrinkles. Yes, pick this up and incorporate this into your routine if you're someone concerned about fine lines and wrinkles. But what makes this special and makes this different and makes this such a standout is it targets the deepest of wrinkles that we're all concerned about, that we are so difficult. And in 10 days.
Correct. I mean, if you're impatient like I am,
and the